Hi there. We have a Acewelder here that we're going to check out today, and it was sent to me from Amazon Vine, which means that it was sent to me free of charge for my unbiased opinion. So let's take a look. So there it is, the Acewelder inverter welding machine with helmet. It's the first machine like this that I've seen that's come with an actual helmet, right? Most of them are like the glasses or the little shield that you hold. Yeah, this looks decent. So it does flux-core, lift TIG, and MMA, which is stick welding. Let's get the box open and have a look. I'm actually really kind of interested to see this helmet. All right. So I think we'll get everything unboxed here and set it on the table, and we'll kind of look at it from there. Yeah, most of these kind of have the same setup in here. So, and you've got 0.8 and 0.9. So, yep. So that'd be 30 thousandths and 35 thousandths wire. Okay. And the plug is 120 volt plug. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So that's the MIG gun. Alright, how about these? Ground clamp. I mean, it's fine for $100 machine, but it's not great. But at least it has the the copper strap in here to connect the two sides. So yeah, it's fine. And then here's your stinger electrode holder, and it says it's a 300 amp. Yeah, it's okay. What else? We have a roll of flux-core wire that's sealed. We'll put that on in a minute. Oh, and yeah, look at that! Wow. We got a couple extra nozzles. Let's see, there's a 0.09 and a, can't read it. Alright, there's the instructions. Got a couple extra nozzles. You don't have to use these when you're running flux-core. But one advantage to having this on is sometimes it can help you set your distance from what you're welding. The other thing is that if you touch this tip, to the workpiece that you're welding, you'll pop the breaker. So having this on helps keep you from doing that. Alright, so 2 extra nozzles. We have an 08, which is interesting because it kind of looks a little bluish, and a 09. Okay, already right away I can feel that this is very lightweight, so I'm trying to curb my enthusiasm. Alright, well there's the headgear. Okay. Wow. All right. That's actually not bad. Wow. Look at that. And you've got the, yeah, it's got weld and grind mode. And then you can set your shade here. And it goes up to 13 and goes as low as 9. So yeah, that's like perfect. I usually run around 10. Yeah, look at that. And look at this. You've got the sensitivity and delay settings on this. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's put this wire in. All right, take that loose, pop that up. Take this off with the washer. Okay. And then we need to cut the tape on this while holding it so that it doesn't unspool. All right, so the end is here. So I'm going to get my finger on that and clip it on the straight part. Push this out through the sticker. All right. And then this unwinds from the bottom. So we're going to start that in there. Put the washer on, put this on. Alright. That should stay until we power this up and have it go through the end here. We'll leave the door open though, so we can see what's going on. And then before we run the wire through, we want to take the tip off because it could get stuck on the tip. So we'll take that off for the time being. All right, well, let's power it up. Ooh. Flux-core 0.8. All right. It's got a really nice display on it. Yeah, I do like it. All right, so this we need to stretch out so that it's not wound up and kinked. So we're gonna turn this and come out here, bring it up where you can see it. There it is. We can put our tip back on. This doesn't have to be super tight. Put this on. Oh. I want to check the tension of this real quick. You turn this to tension it. So typically to test that, I'll cut a little bit off of that and grab my gloves here, and I'll just kind of run it into the glove and see if it stops and starts slipping. Oh no, that's plenty good. I would say let's try it one more time. All right, ready? All right, so we're good. Otherwise, when you start welding, it could start slipping. Yeah. So, well, we're all set. Let's hook up the ground clamp and let's do some welding. Put our helmet on. All right, for flux-core, we're going to connect this to the positive side. Positive ground. So this is negative and this is positive. Oh, and the size of these is 1025. Alright, now, let's see, was there a amperage chart in here? Just curious. What is this? It's like 4.5. So, MIG welding only goes up to 3. So, there's like 120. Alright. Well, let's give her the beams. Yeah, alright. Let's weld. Let's see what she does. It's just practice welding anyway, so it's not like it has to be exact. Right. Okay, here we go. Well, that felt good. That's what it looks like. Chip that off. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, let's try it again. But let's turn up the amperage and see if we can trip a breaker or something, huh? All right, so we're at 120. Let's try 130. 130. There you go. Stay. All right. By the way, we are using this outstanding welding helmet. All right, here we go. Whoop. You know what that means. Not a very good ground. When it pushes in and no sparky. Yep. So let's put a clamp on this. All right, that should be a better ground. All right, trying again. Wow. That sure does weld nice. All right. Okay, that's at 130. This was 120, and I didn't do any, I just went in a straight line. And on this one, I kind of did some circles or E's. Yeah, but it laid in there a little bit nicer too. You know, the profile is a little flatter than this one, with the increase of 10 amps. Should we put it at 140? There it is. All right. Yeah, nice. I went a little bit further too, and just to see if it would pop the breaker, and it didn't. There's 140. This one. So that was 120, 130, and 140. Yeah, pretty nice. I mean, that's some fairly thick steel too. All right. So, yeah, pretty impressive. I think we should try some arc welding now. Yeah? All right. So our ground clamp is going to go to the negative side. Right there. So this goes there, and then our electrode holder will go to the positive side. Just change the mode to MMA, and then we will take this off and put it over here to the negative. All right, and then we'll take our electrode holder and we'll put it on the positive side. Yeah. Let's see, do I have a... Okay, well, I have a 6013 up here, so that's what we're going to use. 330 seconds. So 140 amps. That'll weld 1/8 inch fine too. So all right. So I'm going to say we're going to run this at about 80, 85. We'll go on this high side, 85. How about that? Let's get our helmet back on. It seems like it's a little hot. Yeah, I was getting a little far away and breaking the connection. All right, let's try 80. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. All right, this is the first one at 85, and then I went to 80. All right, so this was 85 amps, and this was 80. 80 looked a lot better for 330 seconds, I think. Started out a little bit cold, but in here it looked pretty good. So what do I think? Well, I think it works really good. I think the controls are super simple. It worked really good with flux-core, and it works good with stick welding. So, you know, yeah, seems to be a pretty good machine to me. What are your thoughts? Oh, and let's not forget the helmet. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty decent for the welder that it comes with. All right, well, there you have it. I like it. All right, bye-bye.